Welcome back. We are back. So let's get this loaded up. We are back in Westwood right here. Excuse me. I will go ahead and find my channel. Find my live stream so I can pay attention to the comment section. Do do do. Do 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 do. My dog is acting like such a dork today. Normally they'd be up on the bed doing their own thing. She's just down here staring at me right now. I don't think she's been feeling too good though. Hey David, welcome. Alright, so we are back in this area of Westwood, back in Holly District, Evergreen Hills. Actually, shouldn't even say hills, but I guess we're around the hills. Yeah, alright, that works. And there's another little hill here, I guess. So, alright, so Evergreen Hills, Holly District. We're going to take this and kind of finalize a little more expansion of Evergreen Hills here. Do a little bit of decorating. We're going to take this wall here along the coastline a little bit further. Then I need to obviously upgrade this traffic mess that is just happening here. It is absolutely ridiculous. It needs to be dealt with. So we're going to get it dealt with one way or another. It's going to involve some destruction and rebuilding through here, because I'm going to have to split this highway to allow for the traffic to work, to flow properly. It kind of sucks. It kind of sucks because like I've already done so much work here, and I just hate having to like take stuff that I've spent a lot of time on and like take it and tear it down and rebuild. But where we're going with it should help. It'll help this area out a lot because there's just so much traffic right here. Hang on, I got a piece of a corn chip in my mouth. Or stuck in my teeth, I should say. I went and grabbed a quick nacho plate for a snack real quick. We will be ending the stream at about 1-ish today. It is Mother's Day. I will be cooking a roast for my mom, and I need to go get that in the oven at 1 o'clock. So, let's get into it right now. We'll get things taken care of. First, we're going to start with, we're going to move this windmill and this windmill. We're going to pretend that they were not necessary for the area anymore, and they were sold, and we're gonna sell them off over here to this area on this side. They'll start producing even more power over here than they're producing where they're at, and the whole city grid, I'm pretty sure my entire city's grid is completely connected, so no worries there. See here, we'll get this one moved. Had to check a text on my watch there really quick just to make sure it was from my mom. Just had to make sure it wasn't anything important. So okay, so there's that and that. What that leads to now is we're gonna fix this wall, but before that I need to come over here. It's just kind of a pain in the butt. And just kind of adjust this to the land. It was giving me problems last time for some reason. So I just had to adjust that a little bit of where the water was kind of sinking in right there. Don't ask why, I don't know. The game likes to just mess with you when it can. So we're gonna go ahead and go with freeform. And then we're going to stop, obviously, right before we get to the edge of the map here. looking good. Hey, Chris, welcome back. All right, and then our next step is to just pretty much get rid of all this. This is no longer necessary, in my opinion. It's gone. And then this road can actually get changed out. That's all going to change. That's all going to change. This needs to get scooted over. Is that it? No. That's going to change, though. Okay. So, we're just going to do some of the basic stuff to start with. Let's pause this. Get some of the roads ran that I need ran. Hope everybody's having a good day. Mine's been pretty good. I plan on, like I said, I was cooking for my mom. We're going to be making a roast, so it should be a pretty decent evening as well. Let's go with freeform here. Oh, I got to turn my zoning back on. And then this one, I just want to take, like, this road I kind of want to continue on for a while here, but because we have the industry stuff going on, I'm only going to stop right here for now. We're going to do a little bit of some upgrading. Oh, I remember what I needed to do. That's right, because I wanted to upgrade this, so... In order to do that, I have to move the mail trucks over. Like that. I was considering going up this route with it, and then I was like, you know what? It's fine. I think this should be fine like that. And then we'll do kind of the same thing here. Just make sure it's not going to zone me out here. Before I have stuff building and it kind of messes my whole gig up. Oh, goody. That wonderful bug. That wonderful bug. Shucks. All right. No, I need that. And then that. There is going to be more streets and such built into here. That's going to grow. What I want to do, this area here is just kind of like, the way I'm looking at it is it's going to change now. Like, I want the industry to just not be a lot over here. We're going to get rid of what's here. Not really get rid of it, but we're only going to keep it kind of minimal to what's there. And then possibly we're going to add some industry in another area, like over here. There we go. That's what I was looking for. So that'll help out with some of the industry needs and stuff like this. Like I said, what I want to do here now at this point is take this and kind of give it a little bit of a beachfront, riverfront, whatever type of feel for a little bit here. But I want to keep this little bit of industry in here. It's necessary. It's going to help feed our little business zones and stuff. So But we do want to break it up from where we're going to have, like, you know, businesses and stuff. So what I want to do there about that is we're going to go ahead. Parks. Here we go. Going to add a couple of parking lots in here. Then we're going to go ahead and grab this rock. Come on. There you go. Then nice. All right. So what I'm doing is I'm using these for my buffer zone, basically. Oh, this way. Now we'll start throwing down a few of these bad boys. There's already a lot of rocks in the area, but I'm trying to just really go hard on it. The smaller ones can fit in here, but not these ones. Oh, come on. I don't know what it is. There's like a tree or something right here under the road that is messing with anything right here. It was doing it to me in my other game, or in my test build, I guess you could say, and it was pissing me off. I couldn't figure it out. Alright, let's get a little bit of this. Oh, too much, too much. Maybe that one. Yeah, there we go. Come on. Space already occupied. What space is already occupied right there? That is just frustrating. Frustrating. Alright. Alright, let's get to the plants I love to decorate with here. Our grass, our bushes. Start getting them spread out. We'll get a few trees too. I just saw it. There we go. Okay. It's a little bit right in the middle of these. Kind of like that. One more. There we go. Come on. Find me a good spot. Ooh, there we go. I saw ya. Really want to be that. And one thing again, it's like it changes size on the grass, but for some reason always chooses the large size, so I can't freaking fit it anywhere. When it goes to a smaller size, It's not even the smallest one that it can give me, and it still won't fit anywhere. Alright, hold on here. I'm going to put a couple more rocks down over here next to these parking lots. Now, let's go back down to our stuff, grab some bushes. That's the one thing about the bushes, it's really nice, is for some reason, they don't have to get in your dang way. I saw it turn green. I'm getting that bush in there. They're so small, they don't have to make them grow to some giant size. I could fit them in so many great places like this. Watch. I could probably get one in here somewhere. Or not. Just talking out of my behind right now. Definitely up in this area. Should have been enough room. Come on. Come on. Holly and evergreen's upper boulder, lower boulder. Ooh, not bad. Be something like in fact, we don't even need the name district in there. We can just go. Whoop. And in fact, we'll stretch the lower boulder over so that it covers more. Oops. So that it covers more than just the little spot that it's in. It actually will cover the waterfront entirely. This spot right here, I didn't do anything with it in my test build. I just kind of left it alone, but I really, really want to see. Oh, that's why I left it alone. I couldn't fit anything in there. Duh. That was why. I think I just ended up doing some stuff like this. Alright, so those are kind of my breakaways from what's going on over here in this corner to what's going to expand to out here. In fact, part of me really wants to build... Where is them at? A walkway. There is some type of building there. Huh? Look at that. Ah, this line is messing me up right now. That way we've got a walkway. I really wish I could lower those. I never really like... They look so tall to me for some reason, but Anyway, I figured that'd be kind of cool having that walkway back and forth between the businesses. They can get down here. They can even walk over here if they work in the industry area, something like that. So then this side, like I said, we're gonna lay down get our area ready, work on things with it. Freeform. Just gonna make sure our zoning and everything is properly. You know how this game gets sometimes. And I have to adjust that dirt road as well. Focus. These are going to be small. Ooh, that's going to cut that down a lot, isn't it? Yeah, we'll just leave that alone the way it is. I like that, but I do want to change. Oh, you know what? Duh. That's what's tricking me right now. This street on the right, the wide one, is not supposed to have buildings on it. Duh. There we go. There we go. That's much better. Okay. Now, this, on the other hand, let's get ourselves going and fixed up over here. This needs to get moved or sold off or something. Like it's just done for. I think we're selling it, or demo time. Oh, I trapped them. They have no way out. We'll fix that in a second. At this point, I want to take this road. Oh. And I wanted to bring it up this way. There we go. So what's going to go on is at this point, hold on, let me, is I'm going to follow that line on that road that's there. There we go. So this road here is going to become a real road, but I'm going to follow this ridge line with it, and I want this to be another wide 4-lane going up this way, and eventually kind of dying off into the street, you know. Anyway, you'll see how it goes in the future. I already kind of did some stuff in my test build, but it wasn't, like, ready yet right now. Or this isn't ready yet right now for it. So we're going to wait a little bit further on that. I did get rid of one more thing that I was expecting this time around, so. Let's stretch this one out just a little bit further. Oh, wait. So what's going to happen then, like I was saying, this street, if it helps to visualize it a little better, bam, bam, like that, and then it's going to, let's just go ahead and upgrade it. I guess we can. It's not going to hurt anything. And then once that's gone, then we're going to take this, like I said, it's going to come up here and just kind of die off into a street. And then we're going to, I had a way of, like, I had it come down, like another side road come down and connect in right here. It was really cool looking, but when we get there, we'll get there, so. That'll work for now. That continues to connect the industry area there back in so they can get in and out as they need to. This is a continuation of what we're doing on with this, so it all looks good to me. I'm very happy with this so far. But now we are in need of, let's go ahead and hit play. Let the traffic kind of figure itself back out here really quick. And then what I want to do is we're going to go ahead and throw some businesses down, throw a little more housing down that we don't necessarily need. I want to throw some offices down, though, also. That'll help with some of a small need with the industry. So give me just a second here, and see, I don't really want to choose. Oh, yeah, that's right. I want to be careful there because I have my rocks and stuff that I built. So I'm going to do kind of a small mix of office, business through here. I think that should be good for office for now. Since it's coming right off of this area here, you know what I mean? Like, it just makes sense to me. Let's hit pause because I need to check something here. I gotta stretch the industry over, or the zone over. Hold on. Like that. This one, upper boulder will stretch down into this little zone here now. Lower boulder will basically just follow this whole line here, and upper boulder will just be this whole area up here, so it'll be kind of cool. We'll make sure to add more rocks and such in there too in the future. Now, one thing that's kind of bugging me is I need to go in here. It's just visually it is just I don't like it. So I want to get rid of some of this. There we go. It's just because seeing that double line under there really isn't a reason. Like I said, I could keep some of those people there excavating and stuff, but I'm done. I really want to start moving this over, working this out. There's just no need for it any longer. I don't really want to damage the land that bad. So let's get back over here. We can add in business now that we've got that stretched over, but I want to double check my policies in Lower Boulder here. Oops. Yeah, I'm just looking. I think, yeah, everything here should be set to regular, no, that's not what I want. That's what I want. Regular buildings, so I shouldn't need any high-rise bands or anything like that over here. Nothing in there. I do want to do this. Just because it helps here and there with stuff. Lightning rods. Filter and... Oh, we already did that one. Boost connections. Alright, the rest of that should be fine. Taxes, I don't want to mess with. So that should all be good to go. We can hit play now. That allows stuff to start building, offices and businesses that are necessary. And while it's doing that, I want to add in more homes over on this side. Oh, that's a school property, but I kind of like that. I kind of want to keep those buildings there and then just not put any more in the rest of that. But like that right there, actually, was kind of, I think I'm going to just keep that. Yeah, okay. And then that's the elementary school. We didn't want to do anything on that. But over here against the hillside, I can mess with for now until I'm ready to do any... Well, actually, no. Right here needs to stay clear because I'm putting a road through there at one point. So that can't be messed with. That's got to stay clear. Okay. But that can be like that. Let's go ahead and add a couple of parks to this area. I haven't added in a long time a dog park. And it's not going to fit anywhere. No dog park. Alright, we'll put it here. Alright, now we've done that. We can add in a tiny park or two over here. Hey, look, there's already something being built. Awesome. Loving it. Okay. I know you need power, but you can just chill, right? Alright? Just chill. Actually, I'll do this for you. It'll work for now. Nice. We're getting some office buildings already. Looking great. Okay, so, biggest problem we've got now is this. This giant flipping backup of cars because of this intersection right here. And that person on the bike is obviously the biggest problem of them all. So I want to deal with this, and then the only way I've found to deal with this is to, one, I got to raise the highway up over the other roads so that the highway is kind of separated now from everything else and it isn't connected back in like that anymore. Then I need to actually separate the highway. I have to have a separate forward, separate, southbound, northbound, whatever at this point. Hey, Tim, welcome. And let me get myself a little more comfortable here. And it's really the only way to save the traffic through here. It kind of hurts because I have to basically destroy, like I was saying at the beginning of the stream, I have to destroy stuff that I've spent a little bit of time on, and especially Hardy Business Park and Upper Boulder there. It's like those are things that I didn't really want to change too much until I had to fix it because of this traffic issue. So what we're going to do here is we're going to carefully try to adjust this. You just rover around a little. And look, there's already stuff being built up right by it. Dog lovers. Alright, so, like I was saying, let's go ahead. We're going to have to just hit pause at this point because it's going to screw the crap out of the traffic. Like, everybody's just going to be haywire here for a moment. And basically we go with demo mode. This one needs to come out. That does. Alright. I don't remember. So what I didn't get 100% through with this because it was, like I said, I just kind of was like, all right, we're going to go for it when I finally decided for it. I'm not sure if I really want to keep this here because when I was doing it, I split the road apart here at the bridge and just kind of did it over this so that I could keep the traffic away from that. But I'm kind of now reconsidering right here. And detaching Cook Street, giving it a follow through, like, I think that's what I might do. So that's what we're going to do there. We'll come back to that. But I do need to fix something here. Freeform, there we go. Snapping options. just want to make sure that there was a road to those. There we go, just like that. That's fine. Then we can fix it later on. Oh man, part of me doesn't want to go this deep into it, but then there's a part of me that's like thinking I totally should. It's going to make things way better. So I think that's where we're going to stop for that now. We'll go ahead and split it at this point. It's all trying to connect into that. No. In fact, let's go ahead and let's rebuild that off-ramp. Now at this point, I believe I need to start getting my climb on. Trying to get it right back along where the original highway was, because of stuff like that, where I don't really want to move buildings too much. But that's what I was saying, like I'm trying to do this as best as I can. Oh, that's not right. What's going on here? There we go. Now, what are you doing? No, not up, down. Of course. it's, oh. Gotta get the jank on. Gotta get the jankiness going here. Oh my word. Whoa, now we're... Whoa. Okay. That is awful. Okay. That was so terrible. Alright, this needs to be different. Can I split it from this point? So this is why I didn't go back so far the last time. It's just because you end up with issues like this. I mean, it's not as bad as it was looking a second ago, but this whole thing right here, I think the best bet is to rebuild the upper bridge. That's going to go into the building, watch. Oh no, that worked out. Nice. All right. All right. Oh, now I'm getting off track here again. Hold on. I knew that was going to happen. And at this point, I have to go to the snapping options. Oh, there we go. Elevation step. I had to make sure that that elevation stepped down just right. This is tough because I'm trying to retain as much of everything I've built as possible without having to do too much damage here. But I knew it was going to do stuff like that. Alright, not too much jankiness here. A little touch of it there. Could do something like... go with the curve tool. Maybe that'll give us a better... No, it did not. Stop! Oh my gosh, it just keeps grabbing everything. I guess at this point, I should have just left it alone. I probably had it properly built up. Alright, that's probably a lot better. This came out really wide, but I was trying to avoid that bridge that I got. I'm trying to make it like where I can build this bridge here. So hold on, you'll see what I'm talking about. I'll do that now. Oh, that's going to be hideous. Oh, that's hideous. Okay, well, a little bit of Thompson Street's getting destroyed, I guess. Alright. I mean, I had to mess this up a little bit less than I thought I was going to, so I'm not entirely unhappy about this at all. Like this is good. Okay. I'm still not 100% sure how we're gonna do our on ramps and off ramps through here. So that's the best part about this. But I'm pretty sure it can be done. It's not like it's going to affect too much over here to do it. Oh, I still got that dang... I keep forgetting about my snaps. Get the elevation step. There we go. Okay, we got our on and our off ramp there. Now this could become an on-ramp here. Does not like this idea at all. Because on-ramps are supposed to be turned. I get it, I know. Alright, hold on. Okay, we just gotta move a few things around, right? That's all. Like this fire station that doesn't want to fit anywhere else. We could do that. This, I really don't want to do a lot with it. I don't want to move that. But doing that works out just fine for me, in my opinion. Oh, yeah. Okay. Now we just need an off-ramp. Oh, I got another hospital right there. I have two hospitals in the same spot. Oh, it's a helipad for the police. Would have been cooler if you fit there, buddy. Okay, I got a couple minutes here, and then I gotta go start prepping dinner for tonight. But I will be back on in probably 30-45 minutes after that, maybe an hour. I'm just gonna eat something a little heartier than a plate of nachos, and then after I am done getting the dinner ready, because I just got to get a roast prepared and in the oven. Actually, I want to upgrade this to a two-lane road. That way they can come off the freeway and then they can turn to go whatever direction they need to go. I do like that. I like that. That's perfect. That's perfect. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay. Now, if I don't do something about it, we're going to have a ton of industrial traffic traveling this direction to get back onto the freeway. So I want to give them their own private off-ramp here. On-ramp, whatever. And then they can do a little bit of traveling if they have to come back. That's fine. I don't think it should be that bad. Oh, I knew it was going to be ugly. I knew it. Don't do that. Don't do... You were in a good spot. Just do that for me. That'll work out, I think. Okay, yeah, it's way better. And, oh, I just realized the road is messed up there. Let's fix that really quick. Good, good, good. Okay, okay. Now, let's go ahead and fix that back. What we can. All right. So I think that should work out. This gives them an opportunity to get onto the freeway that way. And they'll probably even turn left at that point because they can. So let's go ahead and hit play and see if everything figures out what it's doing. Make sure there's no crazy stop signs anywhere. I don't want them. Look at that. The traffic is starting to move. It's just because it's all trying to figure out where it wants to go now because it's got to change its directions up. This is going to be the fun part. All right. Come on. You can do it, traffic. You can do it. Why are you... Maybe I need to split these roads a little further like I was thinking. Like, just a bridge. Just bridge it, both of them across, and then connect back over here. And then bring this up the hill a little ways, and then connect it back in probably. Because you see there's just too much of this. Like right now I expected this to happen because I just took away their on-ramp, the ability to go through here on Meadow Boulevard. But I felt they would have used this direction also. I don't know. This is just... Holy shit! Oh my god. Well, quite the emergency. At least we have plenty of helicopters to come in and plenty of water. Holy crap. How did I not notice this starting as I'm building my freeway here? Look at all these people just standing there. Like, oh, look at this fire. Let's take pictures. They're walking through the park while it's on fire. Like, come on. Come on. I really want to get to the haunted house. Let's go. Can a bi-directional road fit in the middle of the split highway? It's possible. We'd have to do a little bit of work to make that happen, I think. That park is lit. It sure is. Lit like a candle. Oh my gosh. See, there's just too much of this where they want to get on the other direction, and instead of going to the proper on-ramp or off-ramp to do it, they're just going to do that and block everybody. Because of all this. Like, I don't understand why they're... See these blue trucks? They're the mail trucks. Okay? Now we got a couple that are being intelligent here and going this direction so they can go underneath the bridge and over to where they got to go, the facility here. What's just frustratingly odd to me is look at how many of them are getting into this lane to go up here to turn this way to get off to go back to the facility. Like, what the hell? Oh, look, they moved on. Maybe they aren't trying to turn around and go to the facility, but that person sure is. Look at that. Yeah, we're going to definitely have to do something about that. That is just... There's just too much going to happen. It's going to cause too much traffic back here now where there wasn't any. So my solution partially worked. Like, there's not a lot of traffic back here anymore. It's just all here. I'm not sure why all this traffic is taking so long to get off of the freeway. Oh, look, they're all just too busy trying to get over there. Oh, my God. All right, this is frustrating to watch. I'm going to have to come back to this. This is a work in progress. We'll come back to this. Right now, I got to go prepare a roast for my mother for Mother's Day. So, everybody, thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate you all. I hope you're all having a great Mother's Day out there. And if you talk to your mom, tell her you love her. And I will see you, Mel, a little bit later today playing some Baldur's Gate 3. So, until then, I will see you next time.